Yeah, we bring reviews of your house. Talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house. Wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yeah. Mark's hating on his fans. Becky's niche on the man. Play with two like a lions. Household a dangerous alliance. I am a nightmare like Cody. And I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
My name is Brian Pillman Jr. And you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to In Your House, starring Alakan House and my man, Michael Hutcherson. Once again, we have on the show special guest. This is becoming a regular thing, and we're really enjoying it. Miss Fabulosity herself, Kayla Sue, is back on as we talk about wrestling. You already know what it is. We give you that work when it comes to professional wrestling business. So that is what we are here to do. And my goodness, it is a holiday today. It feels like a professional wrestling holiday. Some huge news. I did not have the greatest day today, but man, when I think about this news that dropped, it is incredible. Michael, how do you feel about this news that we're about to drop on the household?
Well, it's, I'll echo your sentiments on the type of day. I was stricken with some sort of random stomach plague that's been going around. So if I sound a little bit under the weather, I sincerely apologize. But Khan hit me up and said, hey, we need a show. Some stuff that we have, been moving and shaking. And, as far as guests and whatnot, stuff had to be kind of moved around a little bit. So, brought the hot tag over here to the crew. And here we are. And as far as how I'm feeling about this, I'll go ahead and say it's still a startling revelation. It's the direction that I thought it was going, but still to see it official is just great. And it's a big step towards wrestling being great again, I think.
I absolutely agree. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said, so yeah, in short, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Even though I'm sick as hell, I feel awesome about that.
Absolutely, man. And that news that myself and Michael were talking about is AEW, All Elite Wrestling. They went ahead and made it official. The T-shirt company that we knew for the longest time was not just a T-shirt company, but now, hey, guys, guess what? The T-shirt company has a television deal with TNT. They made that official today. This is grand news for the wrestling world, and we definitely want to talk about that today. So that is why we have Michael and Kayla hopping on, because we're going to get different perspectives about what is going on now. Obviously, we're going to start with my man Michael, because he, like myself, has the most invested in this business, in this company, in this new promotion, because we want a breath of fresh air for wrestling. We want wrestling to be great again, and we really, truly feel like that is what is going to happen. So, Michael, when you heard the news about AEW getting that deal, everything's tied up in a nice little bow, official, how did you feel when you saw that news, bro?
First thing I thought was, well, looks like there may be another war on the horizon.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't matter if they're on the same night. It doesn't matter. No. There's competition out there now. Now it's legit. And I'm curious as to what some of the reactions were at WWE. Vince is going to no-sell all this.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter to him. I'm sure he was told, but I'm sure it doesn't matter to him. And but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. And as you said, I've got a lot invested in this. I actually bought an AEW T-shirt. Damn it! So they better make it work.
I know it's got to work. It's got to work. I haven't got mine yet, but definitely I'll have it before the Double or Nothing show, the pay-per-view. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump this question over to Kayla. We live in a world now where nobody is nobody's watching pay-per-view like that, nobody's watching pay-per-view like that. Everything is streaming. Everything has a streaming service. So the news is that the news along with the television deal, which is fantastic news, also came with the news that Double or Nothing May 25th in Las Vegas, MGM Grand, Double or Nothing, huge pay-per-view for AEW, their debut pay-per-view. It is going to be available on Bleacher Report Live and regular pay-per-view for $50. And I know you haven't really seen the news, Kayla, as far as what's going on, but there's a split where people are upset about the $50. They think it's too much. And then you have other people saying that, well, I'm fine with it. I'm going to pay it. I want to see what this is. Where are you at on the $50 pay-per-view?
Well, okay. First off, let me go ahead and say I can play both sides. I can definitely understand, because you know me. I'm all about my money. I'm not just trying to throw away money just because.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, I gotta have the nicest things, the latest, here and there. Let me just go ahead and throw away blah blah blah, spend money. No, like I work hard for my money. You know what I mean? I have children to support, but I don't want to be struggling. But in the same sense. So I can first off, before I even address that, I can understand where they're like, oh, $50, like that's expensive. Because with that being said, yes, it's $50. It is expensive for a large amount of money to watch a 3-4 hour show. But the WWE Network's only $9.99 a month. What the hell? What's going on? Why are we paying $50 for it? Well, one, it's because it is a new show. It's just growing. It's a new company. You know what I mean? They need to be able to build up. Eventually, they may have some kind of streaming service like the WWE Network. Who knows? But right now, they have to grow with that. So there's one. Two, you're going to more than likely get better entertainment than what WWE is giving right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is. So, no, I don't like the initial, oh, man, I got to throw down $50 to watch this. But I understand the reasoning behind it. And if anybody remembers, that's before they had the WWE Network, you had to throw down freaking $50 or more to watch WrestleMania or SummerSlam or any of those. Like, and nobody remembers that shit because now it's all convenient. It's first world problems. So I get both sides, but, I mean, honestly, I'm down for the ride. You got to support the cause. Just like, the small businesses, you got to support them.
Yep. I totally agree. I mean, I couldn't have really said it better myself because I totally agree with everything that you just said. They can have my $50. Honestly, they can have my $50. We do well. We do well, and it's because we are selective with our money. That is why, and I am willing to give my $50 to Cody. I'm willing to give my $50 to the Young Bucks. I'm willing to give my $50 to Tony Khan because I believe in what they're going to do. I don't think it's going to fail. I really don't. I understand why it could fail, but my gut tells me that's not where we're going. My gut tells me this is going to be fantastic. My gut tells me this is going to be awesome. And that is why I believe in them enough to, hey, you're saying $50 for the first pay-per-view? Guess what? I want to be on the ground floor of this. So you can have my $50. That's where I'm at. I mean, 10 out of 10 times I have no problem with this. That's just me, though. Michael, where are you at, bro?
Well, here's the thing with that. And first off, Kayla just said it magnificently, hit the nail right on the head. They're a new company. Of course they're going to have these types of shows at first. And eventually down the road, they can set up a streaming service. They can't have everything. You can't have everything all at once.
Right.
In this day and age, believe it or not, kids, you can't have everything immediately. It takes time and patience. Let things breathe. Again, we keep preaching it.
Yes.
Anyways, all in. I paid that for All In.
Yep.
I ordered that on. You know what? I'm not even gonna say the cable company's name because I don't want to put them over on this 5-star podcast.
Facts.
Because they got heat with them, but that's another story. But they got $50 for that. But I looked at it this way: they didn't get $50 for that. I'm sure they got their cut.
Yeah.
I wanted to support change.
Yeah.
I wanted to support at least an opportunity. And sure, it may crash and burn. They may pull the rug out from under this federation and it just fizzle out into nothing. But I asked one question.
Mm-hmm.
For those who want it to fail, why? What reason do you really have that you want this to fail? Because what's the worst that can happen? WWE stays the course and does exactly what they're doing, and then you end up most likely bitching about it every week. But now that there's competition, that could cause them to be better. And who wins? That guy or girl, whoever happens to be, that's, AEW is going to fail. You're going to win as a wrestling fan.
Facts.
So, yeah, you may not like AEW. That's fine. What's their best match of 2019? I can't tell you because, quite frankly, they haven't had one yet.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm going to wait and see what they can do, just like I did with the Bray Wyatt thing. And we all know how that one panned out.
Facts.
So, again, what benefit is there for WWE to fail? So, again, if you have a reason for that, get on our Facebook page, at me on Twitter. I would love to chop it up with you about that. So that's my thoughts on the $50 thing, and I'm more than happy to throw down again for them.
You know what? Let me go ahead and interject real quick because I got something else I need to go ahead and add on that for the $50.
Go ahead.
If you're going to a show, more than likely you're going, unless it's like a little indie show or something, like a little local show, you're throwing down at least $40, $50 anyway. Even if it is the WWE and it's all the way up the nosebleeds, you're throwing down $40 or $50. So I know personally, because we've seen the Young Bucks numerous times and Cody in person, I know I'm expecting a hell of a show. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So even if it's just them and the rest of the people shit out, I'm good. I'm good.
Facts.
I agree. And I just feel like it's going to be an awesome show based on what I know about the talent that's going to be in it and the minds that's around it. I just really feel like this is it. This is going to be better. And not only are we going to have fantastic athletes, but I think we're going to have a different feel too. I mean, just some of the things that they said. One of the things that they've said, and they've said it a million times before, that wins and losses will matter. This is going to be a sports-centric alternative. I mean, the things that they are saying, they're saying the right things. So one of the biggest things that came out to me, one of the biggest things that came out to me is this, and that is that they are going to once again they are going to have a sports-centric mindset, but also one of the biggest things that I say is that they are not going to have scripted promos. So what do you think about that, Michael? What do you think about the fact that they are saying out of the gate that they are not going to script promos?
Well, that's exactly what we've been saying this whole time. I mean, I feel like, again, as a fan and any talent that's out there listening, you guys can at me as well. And, like, I'd love to chop it up about this. I mean, when it comes to promos and stuff, man, like, that's kind of how you make it as a talent, right? You're given bullet points to give you direction on where the storyline is supposed to go, and then you write the script for it. You sing the song, so to speak, of whatever it is that is, the storyline happens to be. And yes, I think that's, again, they're anti-WWE without being anti-WWE, because, again, I don't want to see them, I don't even want to see them acknowledge WWE at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
Nothing. Definitely nothing.
Be you, because TNA tried that stuff, and yeah, they're still around, but again, this is going to be no TNA. I don't even want to loop those. And again, I like what TNA's doing right now. They're putting out a lot of really good stuff. But yeah, they're
just having to fight from underneath.
Exactly. I mean, they put themselves in such a deep hole that because again, it's cool to hate TNA, and now it's going to be cool to hate AEW. And again, I said this a little bit, or I kind of mentioned this before we went live, that the lines are already being drawn in the sand too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People's kind of choosing their sides. Us here, we're just we're pro wrestling. Like everybody wins.
Yeah.
So we're cool, and we hope WWE gets great. Like that, and the Bray Wyatt thing, a very awesome direction. I don't mean to keep bringing that back up, but if anything, that stands out as a very stark contrast to the other non-characters they have on that show.
Oh, absolutely, and I agree with that. And that's one thing that I'm interested in as far as AEW, and that's characters. I think there's going to be a good mix of characters, and I think it's going to be new characters. I think it's going to be unique characters. I think that we're going to see some things that we definitely wouldn't see in the WWE. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be interesting. Now, my question now, I'm gonna turn this one over to Kayla first, and then we'll go to Michael. Do you want to see a TV-14 environment for AEW? Yes or no?
It's a tough one.
That is tough, but what do you
right,
think?
Because, if I'm going for just myself, no. I want it to be more hardcore. I want it to be out there. I don't want them to have to worry about what they're doing, if they're doing, or if a 14 or younger child can watch it and not have to be all PG with it. But as far as the business aspect, I get it if they do, because, they're going to try and get more ratings, because, who, to bring back up WWE, who are some of the biggest fans? Children. So, as far as promotional-wise, it would work in their favor, but I hope not. I hope it's targeted more towards those adults, because, I think if it, if they do it correctly, which I think they will, then it'll be phenomenal.
Okay, I think so too. So, Michael, where are you at? TV-14, yes or no?
Well, I'm going to say, yeah. I'm going to say they could, but, if anything, just for the freedom of language that they'd be able to use.
Yeah.
Because there's just something about, seeing somebody who's, so mad in WWE and them say, I'm going to kick your butt. Yeah, you know what I mean? How lame is that? Who's really going to say that? Because this is supposed to be presented, and again, I mean this with all due respect, this is given as in, these guys are mad at each other and they're about to fight, right?
Yeah.
So, and I've seen countless times where it's the way they react and the things that they say, it's just not natural in a combat type situation.
Right.
And yes, I know it's a work and whatever. I'm looking at it from the lens of a fan of watching a story of two guys who are, mad at each other, ready to throw down.
Yeah.
You're not going to see that. But then it's you see the stuff they're doing with Chris Jericho, where on the YouTube, the Double or Nothing YouTube videos that they've been releasing to hype this show.
Yeah.
He used the F word. He's dropping the F bomb on there, but it's not everywhere on there. It was used once, but it was effective in the time in which it was used. So therefore it was, again, necessary.
Yep.
And, and if I could expand on that a bit more, again, that makes me hopeful about AEW. The stuff that I've seen them do, on these YouTube channel or on their YouTube channel and everything, if that's any indication of how they're going to present their product on television, this stuff's going to be great, because if you ask me, it feels modern.
Yeah.
It feels now. Go listen to that promo that Cody Rhodes gave about his brother.
Yeah.
And tell me if you don't feel that. When's the last time a promo in WWE made you feel like that?
It's been a while, brother. It's been a while. And that's the thing. You're so right. Everything is so mechanical a little bit in the WWE. Not everybody is, but you can, even some of the better talkers in WWE, you can tell they're in a bubble, because you think to yourself man, what would that guy sound like if they weren't feeding him lines, or if he could actually say what he wanted to say. how would it sound? How different would it sound? And that's just such a big thing with the WWE. And not to make this too much about the WWE because we're talking about AEW, but man, I just can't shake like how much, and not financially. They're always going to be good financially, but production-wise, how much trouble that they're in, and it's really like it. I can see it. I can see that they're squirming because steering back in to AEW. AEW, nobody truly knows what to expect, but I think most logical people are excited about what this is, Michael.
I think so too. And again, it's an alternative. I mean, just as we mentioned before, and anybody like old school fans like us, man, we remember the days of WWE or WWF and WCW.
Yeah.
And again, I think they really have something big planned. I mean, the card's already out there and all that. So I mean, we know what they're going to give us as far as like the matches of Double or Nothing. And while I can say that I'm not familiar with every single talent on there, I'm willing to bet that I'm going to walk out a fan or, leave a fan of, pretty good amount of them because they're going to present them right. And you can't tell me they don't have something big planned. I don't know what it is because I think it's going to be another name. Somebody's going to debut a Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
I have my guess as to who I think it would be.
Oh! Do you care to drop that, or do you want to hold it close to your chest right now?
Let's see. Do I give it to him, guys? Should I give it to him? Kayla, should I give it to him?
What do you think, Kayla?
I'm going to say hold that ish.
You going to say hold it?
Hold it.
You know what? I just...
I feel like you should drop it.
Great, a 50-50 thing. Nice.
Yeah.
You know what? With all due respect to Miss Kayla K, even though she tells me what to do all the time, and I usually comply. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop it. And it's going to be a name that's probably going to be, again, very divisive, just like all of this is.
Okay.
And that's CM Punk.
Ooh.
I think if CM Punk walks out on this show,
oh my God,
that is the last cornerstone piece that they need on their show. And Punk, and let's face it, again, I like Punk. And they say don't meet your heroes. I don't know if I'd want to meet him. I don't know, and I hope I'm wrong. But on the other side of the coin, I don't know what he's been through.
Yeah.
I definitely don't. It sounds like it was a whole lot of chicanery in WWE. I don't know, and that caused a lot of bitterness in that guy. But I think there's still a big part of him, even though, especially because the MMA thing didn't work out. Yikes. But give it big ups to him for even trying it. You know what I mean? He tried it, didn't quite pan out, but he tried it anyway. Wrestling's that man's home, man, whether he wants to see it or not. And he's an excellent hand. And I would love to see him in AEW. And he could help catapult that company to greatness. Do they need him? No. But would he be a boon for them? Absolutely.
I'm going to have to totally agree with you there, bro. I mean, man, can you imagine, bro? Michael, Kayla.
That place explode.
Michael, bro. I mean, explode. Oh my goodness, the whole roof would blow off that place because you're right, bro. Like, no matter what, I don't care what any Mark says. I don't care what any Smart says. I do not care. If you are watching Double or Nothing and you are any kind of wrestling fan with a pulse, it does not matter how much you hate that man, how much bitterness that you feel about whatever it is that he did or said or anything, that would all go away if his music hit, he comes out at Double or Nothing, and it's going to break the entire internet. It is, because it wouldn't be the first time CM Punk broke the internet. I will never forget the the pipe bomb promo. When he did it, he shut wrestling websites down. I mean, he literally broke the internet. Literally, he shut websites down because everybody was going to them to figure out what the hell was going on. If CM Punk shows up, I know you remember that. If CM Punk shows up in Las Vegas on May 25th at Double or Nothing, that will be something that is repeated. That man will once again break the internet.
I completely agree. Completely agree. And let me go ahead and top it off and make it even better. Add the freaking cherries to the damn ice cream. I don't give a shit. Let me go ahead and say I think that'd be awesome. I've always liked CM Punk, so that I think that'd be awesome. And like you already said, they don't need him. But boy, would that seal the deal. But what if it wasn't just him? What if his wife came? What if AJ Lee came and was one of the female talents with them? Can you imagine that? Because you know I've always loved AJ Lee too. So boom, right there.
I love it.
Oh my
I
gosh, love it. AJ Lee, CM Punk, both the cornerstones of their respective divisions coming to AEW. Hey, come on, man, I'm down. Let's do it.
And you know what? If I could expand on that, Kayla, that's brilliant. And who could their first feud be? Cody and Brandy.
Oh, bro.
Right.
Oh.
It writes itself.
So much money.
It does. What better match to have?
Oh.
And they could do that at their next show.
Oh,
yeah,
oh my gosh. They could do that, dude. They could do that at All In 2 in Chicago.
Oh my God. Absolutely. Absolutely.
There.
Oh my
hey,
gosh.
Cody, if you're listening, you already have great ideas. We just helped you out if you weren't already planning on it. There you go.
Max, there you go.
Oh, that would be
and plus,
absolutely.
bought a T-shirt, Mr. Khan. If you want to give us a contract, we're okay with it. Just saying.
Oh yeah, we'll take that contract, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, we'll pump out some great content. We'll make AEW look incredible.
No, honey, it'll look fabulous.
Big facts. Big facts. Man, this was a good discussion. I was so hot to talk about this subject. When you guys hear this, it is going to be our Thursday morning episode. And also check out Michael, Kayla. You guys can check it out too. And that is my big Friday interview with Evolve champion Austin Theory.
Hey.
I can't wait for that.
Get it.
That show is going to be huge. It was so incredible to talk to that man, get inside his head, and hear some of the things that he was talking about, because I think that we all know, and anybody that's seen this man in the ring, seen his physique, seen his look, knows that this guy is going to be one of the next big superstars. And guess who got him? In Your House got him.
Boom.
I cannot wait.
The sky's the limit for that guy, man. And just the fact that he took the time to be on our show, again, if you're listening, bro, thanks. And I can't wait to see what you do. I can't wait to see what you do, because the sky's the limit for you.
Big,
big. Definitely going to go big places. Definitely.
Man.
And look good while you doing it. How you doing?
Austin Theory is the next big thing. But let me tell you about one of the next big things for In Your House, and that is May 25th. Shortly after Double or Nothing goes off the air, we will be doing a live reaction special where we'll be giving away prizes, talking about all things Double or Nothing. Will we be talking about CM Punk? Well, guess what? You guys got to tune in to Double or Nothing and tune in to the Double or Nothing live reaction show to see how we react to whatever goes down on what is almost sure to be a historic night. So you guys already know what it is. Kayla, I'm going to start with you. Plug it.
Check me out on Twitter. Miss Kayla K-I-Y-H. That's MISSKALAKIYH. Hit your girl up.
Hit her up, and we're going to shoot it on over to my man, Mikey Hutch. Hit it.
All right, kids. You can hit me up on the Twitter as well at Hutch IYH, and yep, feel free to at me. We can chop it up about whatever, and I'll go ahead and close with this.
Sure.
Regardless of what side of the line in the sand that you're on, be it WWE or AEW, just remember, we are one. Peace.
Big facts. Big facts. We are one. Well said by my man, Mikey Hutch. Hey guys, this was another great episode, but that's just the norm right here in your house. That's just what we do. We kill it every single time. We give you that work when it comes to professional wrestling. Anything that you need to know. Hey, let me let you know where you guys can hear us at. Yo, we are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya, Google Play, anywhere that you guys are at, we can get to you. Check us out October 5th, Heroes, Legends 13, your boys, Khan, Hutch, in your house, the official podcast of Heroes and Legends 13. We got that work for you. We gonna get those interviews. We gonna give you some of that insight, and it's gonna be a fantastic time. Guys, this is going incredible. We are now getting at least 120 downloads a day. We got to keep that work going. Hey, you guys already know what it is. Get on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone. Because the household, well, we're going strong. You guys have a great day, a great rest of your week. Peace.